Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. We've made it halfway through the week and are just 10 days away from Christmas. So I hope you're all getting ready to spend some fantastic time off with your friends and family for the holidays. Of course, this morning we'll be taking a look at a bunch of exciting stock market news. We actually have a couple earnings reports to look at this morning, and we'll see which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Just before we get into all of that, this is your friendly reminder that if you enjoy today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Okay, guys, getting right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are slightly in the red this morning as we await a decision from the Federal Open Market Committee as to whether they will be accelerating the withdrawal of monetary stimulus. Currently, we have the Dow futures down 0.02%, S&P 500 futures also down 0.02%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.15%. Plug Power has announced that it's entered into a long-term supply and logistics agreement with compressed natural gas transporter Certarus Ltd. The partnership is aimed at expanding the adoption of green hydrogen fuel. With this partnership, Plug Power will supply 10 tons of green hydrogen per day to Certarus. Subsequently, Certarus's specialized transportation fleet will safely move the hydrogen directly from product locations to end users. Plug Power's strong foothold in the green hydrogen space, along with Certarus's mobility expertise in this space, is expected to make cost-effective hydrogen available to more customers across North America. The Plug Power stock is rated a strong buy with an average upside of 58%. Boeing delivered 34 aircrafts in November and has doubled their deliveries in 2021 compared to the prior year. In November, Boeing delivered 28 of their 737 MAX jets, and the rest were larger planes. For the 11 months ending November 30th, they delivered a total of 302 aircraft, more than double the deliveries taken in the same period last year. Boeing had 109 gross orders for its 737 MAX jets, which resumed production in late 2020 after a nearly 2-year safety ban. Their stock is currently rated a strong buy with an average upside of 38%. Luminar Technologies has announced a $250 million share repurchase program. Their CEO said that given our current position and our trajectory, we think our stock price has not reflected the wins and successes we've had over the past year since our public debut, with substantial inefficiency in the market. Today, we're putting our money where our mouth is by executing this significant purchase of shares as we accelerate our industry leadership. The LAZR stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 82%. John Deere has inked a deal to acquire a majority stake in Austria-based Kreisel Electric. Kreisel produces innovative battery technology for e-mobility and stationary systems. The company has introduced a charging infrastructure platform that utilizes a patented battery technology. This acquisition will enhance Deere's electrification and sustainability goals, and the company will be able to efficiently design vehicles and powertrains incorporating superior immersion-cooled, high-density battery technology with optimal integration. The John Deere stock is rated a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 22%. Robinhood has acquired a crypto trading platform, PreMarket. Headquartered in Chicago, PreMarket provides tools to help users manage their crypto accounts and build their portfolios. The acquisition is aimed to allow Robinhood's customers to manage their crypto accounts easily. Following the completion of the acquisition, the co-founders of Cove, along with their team, will join Robinhood's crypto team. That team is concentrated on obtaining quality executions for customers in the crypto market. The Robinhood stock is rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 132% after falling over 50% in these past few months. And Uber Technologies is looking to sell their stake in non-strategic assets. They could be selling their stake in Chinese ride-hailing company Didi Global. Their CEO has already confirmed that China is a pretty difficult environment in which to operate, adding that its stake in Didi is non-strategic. Of course, Didi has come under immense regulatory pressure this past year. The U.S. ride-hailing giant held about $13.1 billion in investments in other companies as of the end of the third quarter, with Didi accounting for about $4.1 billion. Amid the sell-off drive, Uber will hold on to some companies for strategic reasons. The CEO has confirmed that they're not in any rush to sell, given that some stakes could be monetized with time. Their stock is currently rated a strong buy with an average upside of 87%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, we'll be hearing from Rev Group and ABM Industries, and in the after hours, we'll hear from Lennar Corporation and Trip.com. In the after hours yesterday, we heard from Bitcoin miner CleanSpark, whose total revenues rose 400%. But the sustainable Bitcoin mining and energy company also recorded a net loss of $21.8 million or 75 cents per share. They generated $49.4 million in revenue, up from about $10 million the previous year. Their adjusted EBITDA for the year was $9 million or a 31-cent gain per share versus a $10.2 million loss last year. They don't have any recent ratings within the last 3 months, but we may see some of these older buy ratings get reiterated following their earnings. We also heard from education technology company ASPU Group, who reported their second quarter earnings. Their revenue increased to $18.9 million compared to $17 million last year. They came in with a net loss of $2.9 million, which was an improvement of $1.5 million year over year. Their business units with the highest LTV degrees accounted for 54% of their revenue. With just 2 current ratings, their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 130%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by CMC Materials, after it was announced that Integris would be paying $6.5 billion for the company. Under the ticker CCMP, their stock is up over 25% this morning. They're followed by Galera Therapeutics, whose stock continues to rise this morning. Under the ticker GRTX, they're up over 25%, following 95% gains yesterday after they corrected clinical trial results. And SeaChange International, under the ticker SEAC, they're up over 7% following their third quarter earnings report. Our biggest losers this morning are led by IMAB after presenting clinical trial data yesterday. Under the ticker IMAB, their stock is down about 7.5%, followed by Legend Biotech under the ticker LEGN. They're down about 7.3% after they announced a proposed public offering. And Mind Technology under the ticker MIND, they've actually jumped into our biggest gainer spot quickly this morning, down 7.9% after pulling back from a rally yesterday on an agreement with the US Navy. So that is going to be everything for Wednesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before the opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here next time.